Okay, you're the man, you're the man, you're the man. Come on, check out, kid. No batter. Only takes one. No stick here, Check out. You're the man, Look out. Here we come.
And that, dear friends, is what they call garbage talk. That's what you call it. Is that the official term that you hear around the leagues?
I have no idea. It's just baseball speak.
Every once in a while in the movie, there you are with this incomprehensible stuff. Now, what are you really saying to the pitcher? Moments of wisdom?
Oh, yeah, it's great, man. What am I saying? You're the man, no batter, no stick, only takes one, you know.
You know what this does, though? Next time we go out to a game, we're going to start tuning in on the chatter that goes on out in the field to see if we can figure out what they really are saying out there.
My dad used to say stuff like that. Yeah. That's why.
In fact, he was a ball player.
He played a little bit, yeah, in the minor leagues.
Tell me about that. Did you come along late enough you could get in on some of that atmosphere?
No, I came along much later. My dad played ball when he was, before he went to the war, I guess.
Tell us about your character. You're kind of the right-hand man here.
Well, I'm the pitching coach. I am the liaison between the single-A ball club, which is the lowest minor league level. It's a lot of fun because he is the liaison between the players and management, and yet he's an organizational guy. Though he's the right-hand man of the manager.
And while I'm at it, what is a lollygagger?
Oh, lollygagger is a guy who lollygags around. He lollygags.
This picture is so much fun for this kind of stuff, I guess, and it makes me realize how many baseball pictures have failed miserably to convey this kind of zany shop talk, incidental activities. What are your opinions about some of the baseball movies of the past? What's been wrong with them?
Well, I mean, there's just been some good ones, I mean, but what's been wrong with them? Most of them have no basis in reality, and sometimes that's the better pictures. I mean, if they're fantasy pictures, like It Happens Every Spring with Ray Milland is one of my favorites, or if it's something like Rhubarb, where a cat owns the baseball team with...
H. Allen Smith.
Yeah, I like that one, too. I mean, some of them are fine. Or Angels in the Outfield with Paul Douglas is a wonderful picture. And then you get the Babe Ruth story, the Babe.
Now, why are you laughing?
It's a terrible movie. It has nothing to do with the Babe. Yeah, I mean, if somebody want to make a movie, Babe Ruth was an amazing guy. Somebody want to make a real movie about Babe Ruth, based on the Robert Creamer book, Babe, which is a wonderful book, and talked about Babe Ruth basically was the first rock star in America. I mean, this guy was huge.
Made movies, too, you know.
Yeah, he made movies. This guy single-handedly changed. It's like, you know, when Michael Jackson took over, was MTV, and he basically made MTV, you know. Babe Ruth made baseball. He came after the Black Sox scandal.
And then also, why couldn't an actor like Gary Cooper have somehow cared enough to make Gehrig look a little better? Or was maybe Gehrig not quite as coordinated as we thought?
Well, I mean, first of all, that picture is generally acclaimed as the best baseball movie of all time. And it's a great story. It's a good piece of movie making. It got nominated for a lot of awards. I think, Gary Cooper got nominated. I mean, it's a fine baseball picture. I mean, it's a nice, because it's a tender story. It has the nice death of the week ending. You know, it's got that terms of endearment. Let the guy die at the end ending. It always gets him. But Gary Cooper was not an athlete. I mean, basically, the old story went, I don't know how apocryphal it is, that Lou Gehrig, of course, was a great left-handed hitter for the Yankees. Gary Cooper was right-handed. And what they did, the story goes, is they basically had Cooper hit the ball and run to third base, and then later they reversed the film so it looked like he was left-handed.
And then the next time the studio had a Sandlot game, Cooper indeed ran to third, and everybody was in trouble.
They couldn't figure it out. Now, then the other great, terrible baseball movie, of course, is Fear Strikes Out, the Jimmy Pearsall story, which starred Anthony Perkins. Now, Anthony Perkins...
I've never seen this movie.
Oh. I mean, this is Anthony Perkins makes he makes Gary Cooper look like Eric Davis.
Yeah, what's the problem? I mean,
he's just not. I mean, he just not. Sports is not his forte. You know, Norman Bates, he's on the money. You know, running around with a hatchet knife. I mean, that's Tony Perkins running around with a bat. If it was a hatchet in the bat, then it would have been fine. You know, but Tony Perkins, this movie's like, oh.
Listen, Robert, is there any way we can convey what Durham, North Carolina, is really like? Take us there.
Durham is a very nice city.
I understand there's an interesting company based there.
Well, first of all, if you're from Louisville, you know Durham because Durham is big basketball country. You're talking about Duke University is in basketball, you know, and within like a 10-mile, for basketball country, I mean, within a 5-mile radius, you've got, 15-mile radius, you've got Duke, NC State, University of North Carolina, and Wake Forest.
Good Lord.
I mean, that's big basketball country, more so than it is baseball country. But the people are very, very nice. It's a very pretty part of the country.
But do you have to be a smoker to survive there?
Well, there's a lot of smoke there. I mean, that is, the ballpark was in the corner of Liggett and Myers. I mean, and I'm saying, this is Liggett and Myers. Well, Liggett and Myers, that sounds interesting. Liggett and Myers. Well, that's L&M. And you walk out there and the whole town smokes. Because, I don't mean the town, everybody in town smokes. I mean the town smokes. You walk outside and the whole town's smoking. It's tobacco. You're going, who lit up? And you say, the whole town's lighting up. It's like you walk out, and, you know, it's just...
Sounds like more garbage talk. Liggett and Myers, Liggett and Myers.
Liggett and Myers, here they come.
You are so fast. Let's do a plug, because soon you're going to be in Kansas City. Now, when this is being seen...
I hope it's in Kansas City. That's not the
Yeah, well, let's assume. Let's trust.
We'll assume that we're in Kansas City.
Right, okay. We are now in Kansas City. They're going to come see you. What kind of an act do you do?
It's nothing like the character.
Right.
The act is pretty much
Strike a
straight.
contrast for us.
It's pretty monology, topical, stream of consciousness, storytelling.
No, that sounds similar.
Hopefully a little bit offensive. I mean, if you don't tick somebody off, what's the purpose?
Hey, is it a kick to keep close to an audience in
Yes,
that
that's
way?
the key. That's exactly what it is. That's the importance of doing live, whether it's live theater or stand-up comedy. You have to stay before a live audience. Otherwise, you go in an ivory tower and you don't have the feel of what's really happening. You become stale. And it's good to get your butt kicked every once in a while and let you know what's going on out there. That's good.
What about on the set of a movie, by contrast? Do you ever have people around a scene to kind of play off of them? Or is it just the camera in front of you?
Well, yeah, those people are called actors.
Yeah. Maybe out of camera range.
Yeah,
Your audience, you know?
Oh, well, no, I don't know. If it's working one-to-one, I mean, you do that in rehearsals. And if it's working, it's a different art form. It's a different type of thing. But yeah, you do have to prepare and work it out. I was reading a story about Lily Tomlin, how she just bounces off everything and just really prepares. She has a coach there that she prepares with a lot.
Meanwhile, big year for you. Good Morning Vietnam, now Bull Durham.
Yeah. And Raised Male Heterosexual Dance Hall, which was I was in that, and that won Best Short Film, Best Actor.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to see that yet in our part of the country. Do you suppose the title scares some people away?
It's very funny. It's a cute little film. Yeah. It's all about where these big executives go for power dancing. All these executives go to power dance in this ballroom. There's nothing sexual about it. It's just a funny little movie. It's been a wonderful year for me.
And we're going to have to get out of here. But remember, Liggett and Myers, Liggett and Myers.
Liggett and Myers, Liggett and Myers.
Pleasure to meet you, Robert
Nice
Wuhl.
to meet you.
He is in Bull Durham, Garbage Talk. This is John Tibbetts for KCTV5 in Los Angeles.